really kept their hopes alive. Today they're playing a Romanian side that knows no matter what the outcome today, they are going home. Disappointing campaign for Iordănescu's side, with a single goal defeat at the hands of both France and Bulgaria. So I think considerable sympathy extended to Romania, particularly in the light of the defeat. It was nearly a mistake on the edge of the penalty area. The defeat by Bulgaria when they had a perfectly good goal by Munteanu chalked out. Here is Răducioiu lobbing the ball back onto the head of Lopez, who was the outstanding defender for the weekend, and Lopez now sends Răducioiu spinning to the turf, but there was no foul. George Agi. And the Romanian winning his 100th cap today, and only one other player in the history of Romanian football has gone past the century mark. That was Bulani, who won 108 caps, so George Agi, it's a real landmark for him today, but a disappointing day on which to achieve it. Now Agi, who won the free kick, will take it himself. 10 Spanish players in the picture as Agi cracks it in. Well, I think we've been expecting more of that from this little chap, who is one of the best midfielders in the world, but who really hasn't shone at Euro 96. Puts plenty of beef into this one. It skies the crisp. Forward from Alcota, and there will be Spain's first free kick, won by Kiko, who is playing up front today alongside Spain's domestic top scorer Juan Antonio Pizzi. And that's a good free kick, and they found some space in there, but Prunea holds on to the headed cross from Nadal. Prunea preferred in goal today to Stelia. Visca, one of the Spanish players carrying a booking into this game. Not to be hurried into his clearance. From Prodan. And that was a nice touch. Good use of the chest by Agi. Agi might just hold up on the turf. Sally Meshu came to the fore during USA 94, a couple of years ago in the World Cup, and has virtually held his place ever since. She's seen plenty of the ball in the opening phases, and that's a lovely ball. He's threaded down the line for Răducioiu. We've not seen the best of Răducioiu as yet in this competition. And another free kick won by Agi. Lopez had a wonderful season for his club side, Atletico Madrid, winning a Cup and League double, a la Manchester United. She induces him into the challenge. Turkish referee, Mr. Ahmet, holds Agiat from delivering it, just for a second. And now he'll float it in. And there might be something here. Răducioiu with a knockback. Again, the effort way off target. From Stinga, one of those introduced for this game by the coach Iordănescu. Obviously can afford to look to the future now. Edged opening. And Manjarín second goal for his country is a precious one, coming as early as the 10th minute. Manjarín, his first goal of this tournament. Remember him scoring a winning goal for his club side Deportivo La Coruña against Aston Villa a couple of years ago. So he is known in sections of this country. We really do continue to feel sympathy for Romania, who have been the better side in those first 10 minutes and haven't had a single break of fortune, and now they're behind. Scorer still smiling. Now we see from this angle the fortune there. Amor header was really going nowhere, hooked back over his shoulder by Kiko, and then it was the rebound there off the defender Dobos which presented the opportunity for the goal for Manjarín. The boot was very high there from Selimesh. And if he's cautioned, he'll be out of, well, it doesn't matter because they're not playing again here, Romania. But Lopez will not have a problem, I don't think. The boot was very high. Spain give the ball away, and this is a tremendous run. Oh, terrific play. Selimesh thread the ball through there. It was a really excellent piece of work through midfield from Stinga. And that's a free kick for the trip by Popescu. And Gica Popescu gets a yellow card for that. I wouldn't have thought it was as serious as that personally. The first caution of the day. Here he goes. Well, he did get across him. Took the ankle there of Kiko. So the tally of yellow cards mounts. Spain have had to come from behind in their two previous matches. Now they're in front. We may something better from them. Amavisca's cross. Kiko may just keep this in. Clemente, Spanish coach who was heavily criticised for leaving out one or two very promising youngsters. Gulka, and then Selimesh. Agi. A successful block there. The Romanians felt they deserved a free kick for that, but nothing resulted from it, so Agi tries again. As you can see, there's a Romanian player just receiving treatment on the touchline. Iordănescu was criticised for the preparation of the team. The Romanians didn't really play any meaningful matches on their way here. But they can play this side. They've got some ability, all right. Not more than this man, Aji. Nice little touch on from him to Selimesh. It's an ambitious run from the defender. And he wins the throw-in out of Alcota. It's the goal scorer, Manjarín, who went in very hard on Haji and came off worse. It was indeed Manjarín. There's a bit of an entanglement there. Maviska, who almost unwittingly played a part in the goal. Romania 0, Spain 1 here at Ellen Road. The final game played in Leeds. So, Aji. This is Gulka, one of the Steaua Bucharest players. Now Aji decides to try his luck down the right. Floats the ball up there, and it found a way through to Ilya, who's just come back on the field, but he was offside. The officials today, all from Turkey. Lovely vision, Georges Aji. Offside. Run out by Dobosh. Miller's been brought into the side today in place of Belodedic, probably with an eye to the future again. But had his angle right. It's a giveaway to Manjarín. Now Popescu. Viera with a longer ball, it's well worth chasing, but Manjarín can't keep it in. It's a lovely long ball, well worth the chase for Petrescu, who's done well to get up there. It's allowed to run through. Doesn't come to anybody in a yellow shirt, but it does now. Popescu. Răducioiu. Aji. Spain willing to work their way out of trouble, but when they lose position here, it's in a dangerous area, and Răducioiu gets inside that Spanish penalty area. Has to twist and turn to bring Petrescu into it. No foul on him. But again, Spain giving the ball away. And then Well, as he's remonstrating with the linesman, but what more could he do? He raised the flag, the free kick was given, and in fact, Agi, on the occasion of his 100th international appearance, is cautioned for showing dissent. We'd rather see him make his mark, I think, in better fashion than that. Well, handball given against Popescu here. Goes Alcota, useful ball for Kiko. This could be number 2. Excellent block. Good defending from Gulka. As Kiko had pulled away there to get onto the end of Alcota's pass. Danger certainly threatened the Romanian goal. It still does with this corner kick. I get the feeling Spain not being over-ambitious at the moment, but Manjarín will float it in. Petrescu's header is good enough. Come back in from Sergi. Useful ball, and Prunea had to get there. Sergi again. Now Nadal, who can hit them. So, just like everybody else in this competition, finds it hard to keep the ball down. Must have seemed an eternity for Miguel Angel Nadal before he's got a game in this competition, having been banned from the first 2. Karin there, Nadal, swerve on the ball. Away only as far as Hierro, who plays an intuitive first-time ball in here. That's a lovely piece of skill. He battles on and then goes down under the challenge. And the referee says no. Kiko can't believe it. It's a lovely piece of audacious skill by Kiko. And he was convinced he should have been awarded a penalty. Now Manjarín. Spain just starting to piece their game together rather better, and they've men over here, but offside definitely the verdict this time against Amor. Kiko still moaning about the lack of a penalty decision though here. Lovely touches, 1, 2, almost a la Gascoigne. And this is the challenge he felt deserved a penalty, coming on as it did from Broda. Still, of course, haven't scored a goal at Euro 96. They've only conceded 3, but they are going home after tonight. Spain marking closely, making Romania fight for every inch of space. Lopez was only a late replacement for the Barcelona player Ferrer. So, a month ago he had no idea he was going to be playing in these championships. Amavisca. Abelardo was involved. And then the longer ball, trying to find Amavisca again. Ball into no man's land there, which shouldn't pose a problem for Lopez. Countries have met on 12 previous occasions, and it's 4 wins apiece and 4 draws. Spain have the upper hand here at the moment, thanks to Manjarín goal. Now it's nada. Wide man is Manjarín from Deportivo La Coruña. Angles the ball down here for Lopez. Good turn, good play from Lopez. Nice build-up here from Spain, probably playing their most fluent football so far. It's a long time since they were beaten, and they're looking impressive at the moment. Again, the red shirts surround those in yellow. So Romania have done well there, and now Popescu will drive forward. The man wide is Ilya. Oh, and he's straight offside. It's a good piece of momentum that the Romanians have built up here, thanks to Popescu. Well, I would have thought he was about level there. Oh, Amavisca slightly fortunate. The ball struck him while he was down on the ground. Now he's impeded, in his mind, but not in the referee's mind. 1-1 in less than half an hour. Well, Răducioiu really came to worldwide attention at the World Cup finals with his goals against Colombia and Sweden and some outstanding displays, but he's really had problems with Espanyol in the last season in Spain. He only scored once in his last 17 appearances, I think it was, but he's got a goal here at Ellen Road. And one to remember, and what a lovely piece of play from Gulka and from Stinga, who were involved in the build-up. So Spain, having come from behind in their 2 previous matches, now have a taste of their own medicine. The tournament really has come to life in the last couple of days. Probably starting with England's victory over Scotland and that Gascoigne goal. And we saw outstanding performance from the Germans and from Croatia. And now we've had 2 goals here at Ellen Road to savour. I think the Romanians were hell-bent on proving today that they're a much better side than their 2 previous results have shown them to be. And they've certainly played well enough today. Trifle unfortunate with Spain's goal, And they've shown some resolve to come back level. Sergi. Strong play here from Pizzi, and strong defending against him as well from Gulka. Popescu, and the crowd really warming to this performance by Romania, and here they come again. Gulka off his line just in time. But some flowing football from the Eastern Europeans. Salimesh, 1-1 the score. An easy clearance to make, and the race is on at the other end for Kiko. And Pranea, well, found the angle rather difficult. He could have hit it against his own defender there. Had to put the ball out. Pranea replaced for Dynamo Bucharest. The coach rather less than happy, despite the fact his team has got their first goal. The strikers are deciding to play way back at the moment. Terrific tackle. Well played by Alcota. Kiko. Second attempt, he gets his pass into Hierro. Now they build through Nadal. Sergi's one wide. Sergi's cross. Too close to Pranea. The ref's right there. There's no dangerous play, despite the collision. Oh, and he was lurking behind him, Manjarín. Done well here. The goal scorer for Spain nicks it into the area. Well covered this time by Prodan. It's been some quite inventive football from both sides, and now Hierro. Oh, Kiko tackling back. Surprisingly to me, he's shown a yellow card. Maybe the replay will reveal something rather more sinister. Well, he never touched Sergi. Made no contact whatsoever. Maybe the referee did Kiko for intent there, because there was certainly never even brushed against him. Some intelligent play again from the Romanians, who are starting to piece their game together nicely now. Ashi had got into the penalty box. That has to be a foul. Stingard Amaviska. Romania and Spain locked at 1-1. This Group B match at Ellen Road. There was Răducioiu on his way to some glory at last for Romania. It's a moment of no more than consolation for a side which will be going home after this evening and not taking any further part in the tournament. And Amaviska is almost in the Stoichkov category as a moaner, but he's got a free kick out of this. Aji pulled him back by the shirt. Oh, and Aji is already on a yellow card. How sad it would be if one of the world's great players were to be shown a red card on the occasion of his 100th appearance. Hierro, a very much dominant figure in the Spanish midfield. One back by Popescu. He nicks it through the gap. It was good play. It's not so good. It's really taken the steam out of it. Still Amaviska has another moment. The Spanish coach is off on the old track. Long for Manjarín to chase. Down he goes in a heap. I think that the referee's got that right. He wasn't really getting anywhere. And the defender had a right to contest the ball. Petrescu, nicely angled ball over the top of the defender. And here's the cross, which is a disappointing one. This was the moment where Manjarín thought he should have had a free kick. He's got the goal, that's all important. But Romania are coming much more strongly into this game. They actually started very well. They were unlucky to go behind on 10 minutes. And they've perhaps shaded the half. To Amaviska. Seji. It'll be knocked down here towards Amaviska and hooked away in the nick of time. Aji. Kiko. Free kick going, quite rightly. In a position which promises some menace. If only anybody can ever get one of these free kicks right. So Prania has to hop around on his line. Spain contemplate the thought of going in ahead at half-time. Now we've seen Hierro really hammering shots, but I think he's more likely to angle this one across. He is. Yards offside. I think both sides would settle for a 1-1 half-time scoreline now. Spain needing the victory, of course, if they are to overhaul either France or Bulgaria. At the moment, they're doing no better than drawing 1-1. Have to win. The draw will be of no use to them. A little over 40 minutes to get that draw, but for the moment they're defending, and here goes Selimesh, and Spain will have a problem if Romania get a second. Subizareti comes and claims work. Selimesh has made some good marauding runs down the left. Romania certainly do deserve to be at least on level terms. Lopez. Quota. Nice little knockback from Kiko. Now Nadal. Playing his first match of these championships, remember. Oh, and he committed himself there, the defender. And this presents Spain with an ideal opportunity just before half-time. But Dobos just got in there to prevent the ball being cut back. In the closing seconds of the first half, a Spain corner. Abelardo, one of those in there for it. It's away by Petrescu. Still plenty of bodies in red shirts in the centre. Floated in for Prunia's punch. Over the top. Well, Hierro can hit the target. He once scored 21 goals in a domestic season. But when this opportunity presents itself to him, he fails to keep it down. Prunea's not at all convincing with those punches, but it was a difficult height for Hierro. And he's hurt himself in the process, so right on the half-time. Well, it's the first start Prunea has made, winning his 31st cap today. Stelia has been the man in possession in the previous two matches. And in fact, Jordanescu has just about used everybody in his squad in the 3 games now. Fair enough, they're supposed to give everybody a game. In fact, I think only 3 players, Sabu, Vladiu and Tene, haven't played. Spain ending the half on the attack, and this could pose a problem for that Romanian defence, and appeals for handball. I think the referee took the opinion anyway there, and he wasn't in a great position, by the way, was that the ball was struck by one player against the other, and that there was no intent. But let's have another look. Here with Pizzi battling for it with Prodan. Oh yes, no question. That could possibly have been given as a penalty. Bulgaria and France already have 4 points. A victory for Spain would take them on to 5. But a draw would give them only 3 and automatic elimination. Here is Popescu for Romania, loses possession, but he was fouled. Nadal headed the ball back towards his own goal there in a dangerous position. Neither side has made any substitutions during the break. And another unconvincing clearance from Lopez that time. Well, they do move forward with Sergi and he loses it, and again there's a foul by Agi. Lopez. No foul there, but Lopez has continued his run. The ball in was a dangerous one. Pizzi couldn't control it. He's caught from behind by Selimesh. Well, in fact, it's Stinga, and Stinga will be cautioned for that. Well, it's his first appearance, Stinga. And a real rap on the ankle there for Alcorta. So Stinga, along with Popescu, has been booked today. So there's Kiko of Spain. Now it's Agi. His little ball, and the return doesn't find him. Dobosh, the latest player to have a problem. It's his first appearance of Euro 96. And he's rolling off the pitch to receive attention. Yes, it was quite a smack he got from Pizzi. Well, there is a natural replacement in Belodedic on the bench. It's the first tournament, incidentally, where the coaches have been able to choose from the full complement of substitutes, not been restricted to 5. Well, Spanish nerves would really jangle if Romania were to get a second goal. The feeling there that Răducioiu talked the referee into awarding that free kick. And another Romanian free kick, and Selimesh says, how much longer is this going to go on? So a succession of free kicks for Iordănescu's side. And now they will throw caution to the winds. Get bodies up here this time. Certainly a matter of national pride for Romania to try and end at least a point. Straight up in the air from Gulka. Now Spain with a bit of space to try and exploit. Stayed onside. Here's the shot. Oh, a terrific save too. The effort from Manjarín. It was going just beneath Prunea's crossbar, and it took an instinctive reaction from the Dynamo Bucharest goalkeeper to keep it out. Superbly struck from Manjarín, just going under until the fingertips intervened. Spain's corner. Some height on it. Might come back to Iero. And a handball's going to be given here against Petrescu. The ball bounced awkwardly for the Chelsea defender, and he just controlled it with his hand. Nadal was up there alongside him. It's quite a harsh decision. Spain won't mind about that if they regain the lead. Iero would be the favourites here. Nadal alongside him. There are at least 8 yellow shirts confronting Iero, if indeed it is him. Oh, how Spain could do with a goal. Right at the start of the second half. It is Iero, and he didn't get it through first time. Second time, and a whisker into the net, offside given. Frustration for Spain. Iero's first attempt came straight back to him, and you could see that Amavisca was well offside. The onus very much on Spain here. They know exactly what they have to do, irrespective of the scoreline at St James's Park. Straight up in the air by Iero this time. Down the line, down the channel goes Răducioiu. Bolt at the door, and Amavisca sets off. Action long for him. Well, they've played that out very well indeed. Now it's Agi. Terrific ball to... yes, came up against Sergi then. Petrescu protested that he was fouled, and now the referee and the linesman agreed with him. Agi into the gap, and he'll continue his run. George Agi, first time cross just beyond Răducioiu. Delightful ball from Agi. He knew exactly where his man was, although he looked in an offside position. How Spain would welcome a goal early in this half. good ball to Sergi. He's looked up. Couldn't find anybody in there though. And this will be the pattern of the half. Romania on the break again with Agi. And he's so capable of punishing them. Trescu. Or Gulka. Prodan. It's a nice turn. Good piece of play from Gulka. And on the line. They continue to play well, Romania. I'm sure Alcorta thought he won the ball fairly and squarely that time. And the frustration and the fury within will increase if Spain concede a second goal. Not only Holland have a better European Championship record than Spain, but they are in danger of being eliminated. And again, you have to say how disappointing it is to see so many empty seats here in the stadium. But here are Romania. Bulgarota with a single catch. This may be the first indication that Javier Clemente is getting a trifle worried. He's thinking of sending on one of his substitutes, Alfonso. Scored with his first touch as substitute in the game against Bulgaria. Spain have some more defending to do. Răducioiu. Out for Selimesh. Well, it's Juan Antonio Pizzi from Tenerife, who is joining Barcelona shortly, who really hasn't had an impact on this game whatsoever, who is replaced by Alfonso. Clemente hoping that Alfonso can do to Romania what he did to Bulgaria. Here is Hierro for them now. Drives it long up there. Amaviska down for Kiko. Picked up again by Nadal. Amaviska. Sergi. Nadal will let fly, and it ricochets away and poses no problem to Prunea. No foul. That was, and it'll be a yellow card for Nadal. Well, he's only just come back from a 2-match suspension after a dismissal. He was sent off against Macedonia, and already he's back on the track of yellow cards. Rather lazily played forward there by Agi, but it nearly got Răducioiu in. So Nadal with his first yellow card in the second half of his first match. Răducioiu will chase. Spain haven't really got a grip on this second half as yet. And again, a man is caught offside. That man, Alfonso, plays for Real Betis in Seville. Well, Spain came into these championships with high hopes on the back of a long unbeaten run. They've not fulfilled their expectancy as yet. Prodan's clearance. Clemente reckons to pick teams according to the occasion, according to the opposition. So far today, it doesn't appear that he's got the men who are going to do the job for him. He might have to bring on further substitutes. Julio Salinas would be a possibility as a striker. And certainly Caminero has been missed today. Manjarín did well to keep the ball in. They do have players in the middle. Here comes that cross. Away as far as Amor. Surely asking too much of Sergi. Use of the body by Nadal. There's a real old battle going on with Agi there. Spain playing possession football, but they need it up in the other half. And now they do move inside Romanian territory. Abelardo finding Sergi. Well, that's not a penetrating ball, and the free kick will go Romania's way. Fair enough challenge by Prodan. I can't see what Alfonso is complaining about there. Perhaps another glimpse of the irritation. It's just niggling away in the Spanish camp. Second Spanish substitute, Amor from Barcelona. Here's the new player. Foul there. Amor with some fresh lungs and legs. Punch Spain forward. It'll come here to Amor. Slipping the pass neatly. Back in field from Alfonso. Here's Amor. It was a good opportunity, and he was unable to beat Prunea, who gets a pat on the head deservedly. Well, Amor could have been a Spanish hero here, taking the return ball from Alfonso. Nice little shimmy to confuse the defender, but a good stop from Prunea. Sergi. Amor, a midfielder, on for Abelardo, a central defender. indication that of the situation in which Spain find themselves. And now for Romania, their first change. It's Adrian Ilie, who has had a rather disappointing time of it. And the replacement, Coronel Munteanu, the man who should have scored what would have been the most spectacular goal, probably, of the entire championships in that game at Newcastle against Bulgaria. Only for a linesman and referee to fail to see the ball across the line. Răducioiu had gone through the middle. 24 minutes left. 24 minutes in which Spain have to register a goal to give themselves hope. It was a useful touch from Kiko. Well, the Spanish fans who have made the journey to Yorkshire desperately trying to lift their side. Here comes the cross. Petrescu got it away with Amaveska breathing down his neck. Stingahol standing up among the substitutes there, which is not where he wants to be. He's been there long enough. Oh, that's a giveaway. Romania couldn't profit. Hierro won it back. Forward from Alcorta. Good turn from Alfonso. This looks more promising. And they've certainly got the bodies up here that might be needed. Hierro nudges it into the area. Keeper's ball. Well, there doesn't look to be anybody who really takes a grip in midfield for Spain. Desperate for a breakthrough. They've created that. Well, unfortunate for one of Spain's better players. Here he is again, Hierro. Well, they had the resolve to summon up a late goal against France on this same ground at the weekend. But Spain have constantly had the reputation of being underachievers. And I wonder if that reputation is going to stick with them again. Now, that's a good ball. Kiko. Kiko again, two in the middle way. Can they make it this time? No, it's Petrescu across. But if there is a sign of encouragement for Javier Clemente, it is that Spain have just started to open up the Romanian defence. The introduction of Amor has been instrumental in that. And the strength of Kiko too. They do look a side short on inspiration a little, Spain. And here is the third and last of Spain's possible substitutions. Amaveska replaced by Julen Guerrero, of whom so much is expected. Guerrero with a good goal-scoring record at international level. Actually hero up in northern Spain. Sergi, tremendous penetrating run from him. Slips the pass for Hierro. Sergi again. They're making progress, but it's slow progress. Now Manjarín. Floated across this time, and some hesitancy there. And here's the shot, which is off the mark. Nadal getting into the space. Well, you often do see goals scored from, but couldn't hit the target. Knocked in by Manjarín. It's away from Prodan. Swept wide. It's all very well being consistent if Spain has been over the last 2 years, but it might not necessarily get you anywhere. 3 draws here could be their lot, and that wouldn't be enough to keep them in. A touch of irony about that. Sergi. He's always been positive. Now rolled through for Kiko. They're going backwards. They really do need bodies up in that Romanian penalty area. They have to get a goal, remember. Nobody will be more disappointed than Hierro if Spain go out, because he's certainly had the best chance. For a country that's produced 2 of the greatest club sides in Real Madrid and Barcelona, and this year in Atletico Madrid, continue to have problems at international level. Talking to for Sergi this time. Got a free kick. Now it's Nadal. Switched to centre back since Avelado went off. Trescu's at full stretch there. Solimash keep it in. Have to praise Romania, who came into this game with nothing apart from pride to play for. Now just ran away from him. Amor had made the dash. And Spain quickly win the ball back. Offside. I think Guerrero didn't believe that he was going to be in a goal-scoring position there. He'd gone too far anyway. And the linesman was quite right. Răducioiu will give a run out to another of his younger strikers, young Vladiu from Steaua Bucharest. I say striker, he's only got 1 goal in over 20 appearances, but he gets a lot of goals for his club side. Vladiu has to wait his turn. Time really running out for Spain now. They found a late goal against the French to really retain an interest in Euro 96, but they need one even more urgently now, as Romania do make the change, and they take off their scorer Răducioiu. He could be the man who denies Spain a place in the last 8. Răducioiu is the replacement, a man who was sent home from the last World Cup. Now Hierro! Good shot! Good stop too from Prunea. Well, he's thwarting them so far. Hierro continues to lurk menacingly outside the area, strikes a good ball, keeps it down this time too, but straight at the keeper. 3 of them offside. So Clemente can make no more substitutions. Three's made already. Perhaps only the introduction of Amor has changed the game. Little seen of Alfonso, El Guerrero, in the short time he's been on. Aji. That's good play from Romania. Can they get a second? Munteanu was in perfect position. Didn't come to him. Vladiu too was in there. Munteanu can be quite a handful. Sergi, get the feeling that he might be the best source for Spain. He's made some good runs. No handball. He was too close to the player who struck it. So it all starts again with Hierro. And for all their huffing and puffing, I'm not sure that Spain deserve any more than they've got, really. They've certainly not been among the more impressive countries. Nobody really is excited and got a grip for them. Now Hierro forward, straight to a Romanian shirt, one belonging to Petrescu. Sergi bangs it wide over to that far side. The tuck back is to Hierro. Forward to Kiko. Turns his man Munteanu. Can't retain possession. Well, can a defender play a hand here? Quartery really got forward, and they will have a free kick this time, Spain. Stinger, the offender. Are they ever going to beat this man, Prunea, though? And if ever there was a time for someone to summon up the best free kick of the tournament, it is now for Spain. Hierro is usually entrusted with the shots from this sort of distance. Amor is there alongside him. Can Spain snatch this one out of the fire? Over the top from Hierro. Look a long way off. We'll see on replay just how far it did clear the crossbar by. Not a lot. One of the better tries. But still to no avail, and it's still 1-1. And as things stand, Spain are going out. Sergi. Not a bad knockback. Oh, Vieira was about to swing the right boot at that one, and it was taken away from him. Well, the pattern persists. Spain attacking down both flanks through the middle, but to no avail. Guerrero. Now Alcorta. Found Kiko. Sands of time. Spain. And now the drums are beating, and now the fans are singing. And Spain have the lead. And you can feel the relief around the stadium. They scored with only 5 minutes to go in the game against France, and now they may have consigned Romania to a third defeat in 3 games. Well, here we see it again. Sergi banging the ball across. Alfonso climbed so well, and Amor did really well to steal in there. Five minutes to go, and Spain alive again. And now they must hope that France and Bulgaria produces a definite result too, and that they get through with 5 points, one more than the losers of that match. And if France-Bulgaria should turn out to be a draw, Spain win this one and all 3 have 5 points, my understanding is that it would be Bulgaria who would not qualify. Lupescu's on for Romania for the closing 5 minutes. Well, their second half pressure probably deserved reward. It looked for a long time as though they wouldn't get it, and they continue to be largely unimpressive, Spain, you have to say. Not been a convincing performance, even if they do win. Well, Romania have this dismal record for the championships of 2 matches and 2 defeats coming into this one, and find themselves 2-1 behind now. There is Prodan, who's back on his feet and okay, having been replaced by Lupescu. It seems as though the glory could be going to Spain. And the qualification. Kiko. Well, you've got to hand it to Spain that they've had the resilience to come up with late goals in the last 2 matches, at critical stages when they look like getting beaten. So the whole thing would turn again if Romania got a second goal. Kiko, and he'll certainly attack Lupescu from here. Kiko, he turned one way and then the other. Scary defending by the Romanians. And they continue to get themselves into bother outside their own area. Insisting on playing football, mind you. To commend them for that. Eventually they do concede possession, and this is Manjarín again. Value. I wonder if we're seeing Jorge Agi for the last time as a Romanian international player. He's off to play in Brazil with Sao Paulo. After this, his 100th appearance. They believe that that goal from Guillermo Amor has been good enough to clinch qualification and a place in the last 8. "90 minutes played," but I would think the Turkish referee must add on at least 90 seconds to 2 minutes. And Spain will surely chase and harry everything now. Lopez. Headed on by Kiko. And it doesn't matter to Spain that it goes dead. Wastes up a few precious seconds. In the second minute of time added on. Missed by Nadal. Oh, and the nearly broke over the top of the Spanish defence. Offside, it's not the final whistle. Forward from Alcorta. Spanish are singing their songs. So laid up here. Again, the cross wasn't quite accurate enough, but Spain might still get a third. Well, it's beaten away this time. Only as far as the outstanding Sergi. He's probably been the man of the match for Spain, and he continues to chase so enthusiastically there. He's had a very good game. Oh, and he's clattered by Selimesh. The referee takes the opinion at this late stage. There's no point in any more yellow cards, though. And we can guarantee that for a free kick to Spain, there won't be too many people up in the Romanian penalty area. No point in hunting a third goal. Spain are very happy to keep Romania penned up at this part of the ground. And they'll continue to play keep ball over there. You can't really blame them. Well, the Turkish referee has certainly added on some time here. I don't think it's going to make much difference to the outcome now. It requires something quite staggering from Romania to alter the course of this result. It was stunning now if they were to score. Martianu. Long lofted cross. Comes away off Agi. He disconsolately trudges away. knowing, I think, that Romania can pack their bags, having failed to collect a single point from Euro 96. Come through. Goals from Manjarín early in the match, and most importantly, Amor, very late in the game, have secured this victory over Romania, for whom Răducioiu scored in the first half. And that's why there is joy instead of desolation on the faces of the Spanish players. It ends Romania 1, Spain 2.